The biggest question we get asked here at Ohio Medical MJ is, how many days do I have left? And the magic answer to that right now is only you know how many days you have left. And I'll tell you what, in my personal opinion, and you can tell everybody at the Ohio Board of Pharmacy this, the day system is absolute trash. So if you're new or thinking about getting your card, the day system you will come to knowledge with quickly. So what is the day system? In Ohio, you get 45 days. Okay. You're like, what does that mean? Exactly. No one knows what it means. It's absolute stupidity. So you can only get a 45-day supply at a time within 45 days. Okay. So what that means is every time that you buy something, it takes away a day. All right. Here is a helpful chart. You can find the full chart on the state of Ohio's website, which is not much help either. It's just some Excel spreadsheet they posted online. But anyways, so an ounce of regular tier 1 flour will cost you 12 days. So let's break out the handy dandy calculator here. So I have 45 days that I can use, okay? Your first fill is actually 46 days, so they give you a whole extra day on your first script. That's me hitting on a OG Kush. That's me hitting on an OG Kush Firefly Mini 300 that I just got to work. I did a review on it if you want to watch that. So I have 45 days. When I go buy an ounce of tier 1 flour, which the tier 1 and tier 2 flour is a whole different video, but we're just going to use the tier 1 flour right now. See, I get an ounce that cost me 12 days. So I go to the store, I buy an ounce. You subtract 12 days. So now I have 33 days. Let's say I buy a strawberry cough Tenacure, 300 milligrams. That's going to cost me 3 days. I know that is off the top of my head. And most carts are going to cost you 1 day. When you buy a vape pen or something like that, they're typically all about 1 day. So let's say I buy 5 of those. Boom. So now I have 25 days left. So what that means is I can only buy 25 days worth of weed left in my 45-day period. I know this all sounds stupid and you're like, man, you're explaining this horribly. But honestly, I've watched some of the PowerPoint videos that the Board of Pharmacy has put out to their own staff to try to educate them, and it makes no sense at all. Like, it's just all dumb stuff. So there's the chart for flour. I mean, it's dumb. You can just look at it. The dispensary will usually tell you how many days you have left when you go in, but they won't tell you over the phone. A lot of places won't. But here's another example. So you buy 1 ounce of tier 1 flour, ounce of tier 2 flour, some edibles, and a vape. So all that costs you 32 days. So basically, you have to think about days like everything that you buy in the program, THC-wise, has days attached to it. Whether that be flour, edible candy bar, a vape, a concentrate, whatever. Everything has days attached to it depending on its potency. And you kind of just actually have to just ask and figure it out while you're buying some things. Like I said, the flour, after a while, you can figure out. But, like the Tinicures. Some of the Tinicures are 1 day supply, 3 day, 6 day. So some of the stuff, you literally have to ask, how many days is this going to cost me? And going back to finding out how many days that you can have, this is literally all that the state provides us with, is this PDF document right here. So I tried calling the dispensary to find out how many days I have left. They told me they can't tell me over the phone because of HIPAA regulations. And I can recognize that anybody can call up and say, hey, I'm John Doe. How many days do I have left? And people can be finding out, other people's days. So I totally understand that. However, I did call one pharmacy, and they told me to call the state, the number on my marijuana card. They said, hey, call the state. They can tell you that they have an automated system that can tell you how many days I have left. So I called the number on my card, and I got the state, got some rude lady. Didn't even say hi, bye, or nothing. She said, nope, we can't tell you how many days you have left. Nothing. No help whatsoever. So this is what we're stuck with, is a PDF document. I'm telling you, man, we're bums over here in this Ohio program. So basically it says type in the first day of your patient's recommendation. I'm just going to guess that's the first day that you was prescribed the card. So let's say, like, for example, let's say I got mine in December 15th of 2020. So I'm going to type that in. So it's going to tell you your fill periods. Okay. See, on the first day you get 46. So my first fill period started from the 15th to the 29th. So based on this, my new 45 days again will start on 1/30. So if I used all my days up in my first fill, I can't buy any more until my second fill period, which would start on the 30th. Obviously, if you haven't used up all your days yet, you can go in anytime and buy however many days you have left. So I know this is convoluted and it's really not much help because there is no help. The dispensaries can't help you unless you're there in person. The state can't tell you. There's no online way to look. There's no 1-800 number to call. So literally, keep track of your days. Every time you go buy something, ask them, how many days do I have left? And then write that down on your receipt. Write that down on your phone. Write that down on your forehead. I really don't care where you put it. But if you don't keep track of your days while you're going through it and buying your product, then you're going to be in a situation like I was and start to run out of medication and not know when or how much you can buy again, which is very anxiety inducing, I would imagine, to a lot of people. So based on this, I know on the 30th I can go again and start a whole new 45 days. So I hope this helps. If you haven't already, you smash that like button, you hit that subscribe, and as always, you stay stoned, Ohio.